Well, Prince McCree's family told us he did attend school, which means teachers, school psychologists, and families, again, must help young children process violent crime. CBS 58's Adam Reif is live in the newsroom to share a message from a child life specialist. Adam?
Natalie, that child life specialist said children are perceptive, and if they're aware of the Prince McCree death or any other difficult story, we should not avoid talking to them about it. But she said it's important to let the children lead the conversation and to not share more troubling details than are necessary.
So a lot of times they automatically think about, is that going to happen to me? How could that happen to me?
There's an empty seat in a Milwaukee classroom after 5-year-old Prince McCree's murder, and his friends, classmates, and other children will likely have questions that may be difficult to discuss. But talking about what happened and answering those tough questions is critical to helping children cope in a healthy way, according to certified child life specialist Leslie Scott.
That's when kind of trouble starts. Kids are ashamed of how they're feeling or don't want to tell you that they're worried when there are things that we can help address.
Scott says she lets children lead her in those discussions, asking their questions first, instead of her sharing information they may not be thinking about.
Kids think about things in a very different way, so making sure that we're specifically just answering those questions and we're not going beyond that.
Scott says schools typically do a great job in these situations because, unfortunately, children have often been victims of violence.
Making sure that we give them some concrete, simple information and then make sure that they know where those parents know where those resources are.
But she adds it's okay for adults at home to share when they don't know an answer because those early conversations can help build lifelong trust.
These moments are like moments where we're setting our kids up to be able to know that they can come to you with anything, right? And that we're not avoiding those topics.
She said it's important to limit kids' exposure to difficult news stories, especially if there are several days' worth of developments from one story.
As adults, we understand that that's that same story. For kids, sometimes it can appear that those things are happening all over and more than they actually are.
Older children and teens may seek out information about a difficult story on their own, and Leslie Scott said that's natural, but she does recommend doing it with your child so you can see their reaction at the time and so that you can have conversations in that moment. Here in the newsroom, Adam Reif, CBS 58 News.